honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that'll be when I get to me. My check don't discriminate, still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way, only come out with a pay till I say. Heard you wanna be, don't got a whip and brag on no petty. Look, I talk with that on your hip, if you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. For these we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hiding in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it and racks involved. I they text and calls. Just run me that. Making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on the Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. When I get that daily paper, stop playing me. Pap.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style, on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed niggas. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to third down. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Blue. Switch, yellow.
On first down, Hansen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just... The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Ready? They'll run on first down. Whitfield. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Hansen. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times to interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And some space here. Touchdown, L.A. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything.
And it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. It's Eckler again. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that
Okay.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Hansen. Escape. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Once more, here's Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Caleb Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw on second down, Hansen. And this one's incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
From the gun on third down, Hansen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a loose football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. He's got his... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Hansen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Hansen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity. And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play there for KC. 62 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Looking to throw. Hansen. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll try the right side with Eckler, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Herbert off of play action. Keeps himself upright, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On first down, Whitfield, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Hansen forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hansen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready, break.
Back to throw. Hansen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Herbert. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Let's go!
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Eckler now between the tackles, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off play action. Hansen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Whitfield. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught left side by the tight. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And some room to work. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Hansen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter. Throwing again, Hansen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Eckler going to get it again on second down. They find some open field here. There's the stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 47 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Whitfield. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Off the play fake. Hansen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I'd have a return punch. And he loses the football a second time. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here is Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
And the Chargers first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. 197 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Herbert. That is caught by Mims. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll run here with Eckler.